Hello, my name is Marissa Maldonado, and I'm in Communications 1511 with Professor McDaniels. Today I'm doing my persuasive speech/research paper on gun control and how there's been so many gang violence, mass shootings, school shootings, drive-bys, etc. And whether or not we should still have the right to bear arms, and even if we should revisit the Second Amendment. School shootings, mass shootings, gang violence, drive-by shootings, etc. Do we as a nation need to take a second look at the Second Amendment? Is the Second Amendment not unlimited and in need for dire change? Who is to say we as Americans cannot make variations to improve the amendment? There have always been many limitations on the weapons you may own in America. Machine guns have been regulated for nearly 90 years, while this is still a free country. It does not mean you have to take away anybody's right to bear arms, just make it safer. It's about protecting children, families, communities, our right to go to the grocery store, park, theater, and church on Sunday without the fear of being shot. As a result, according to new data released by the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, guns are now the leading killer of children in the U.S. of all things guns. CNN reports that the U.S. has more deaths from gun violence than any other country. The U.S. death rate is 8 times greater than Canada's, while Canada has the 7th highest gun rate. In addition, ABC News conducted that 46% of Americans thought stricter gun laws would reduce and have an impact on the violent crime in America, although 53% did think otherwise. 51% said that stricter enforcement of gun laws would reduce the amount of gun violence in America, and 53% did not agree. Furthermore, people may speculate that it is the cause of video games, Americans' violent society, or even the fact some citizens lack proper mental care under healthcare systems. Also, can be the upbringing of the individual, according to New York Times. The only variable that can explain the high rate of mass shooting in America is its astronomical number of guns. Lack of gun control can be contributed by these violent crimes due to easy access of assault rifles, failure to say safety to own firearms. One controversial topic may be that video games contribute to mass shootings. The violence portrayed in video games may introduce someone young to violent tendencies or aggregation. CNN reported that significant link between being exposed to violent media in general and aggressive behavior, aggressive thoughts, and angry feelings. Although there is no direct link to violence, there is a correlation between virtual violence and social violence. Many people theorize that mass shooting, drive-bys, and any gun violence depends on the temperament of the individual who commits these shootings. Pathological impulsive anger as a personality trait may convey some inherent risk of aggression or even violent behavior, which can become very dangerous if you have access to the firearm. Psychology today indicates that the perpetrators are more likely to be angry, vengeful individuals who seek retribution for perceived harm done by some person, group, or institution. Moreover, mass public shooting incidents are generally premeditated and often planned well in advance of their commission. Mental illness can also be one of the leading factors. The problem of social barriers to accessing mental health care can also be caused. The stigma is that people with mental health issues do not want to seek help. which leaves their conditions untreated. With a lot of care, mental health can result in an individual losing control of their cognitive abilities, their will to chronic stress, or they will experience chronic stress, and will not be able to function normally in society. With that being said, depression is one of the largest risk factors. Depression can often be the first sign of isolation. This combined with firearms can be a deadly mix. According to SafeWatch, advocates report that 90% of school shooters struggled with mental issues. In conclusion, we as a nation can hope to do background checks in the near future on individuals that may have mental illness or any suspicious behavior. We can also hope for stricter gun laws, raising the purchase of a firearm to 21 years old, meeting the necessary requirements. We are in a plague that is taking over this nation. I think it is time that we may have to revisit the Second Amendment. Thank you for watching.